Well, hello there, and thanks for joining us. It's already November. The spooky Halloween's all gone, and it is already Saturday, the first day of November. How does this happen so quickly? Well, as we do on the weekends, we usually have stories of great Christians, and you know what? We have one for you this week. How many of you out there like to be a missionary? I remember when I was in Bible school, I was scared to death God would send me on the mission field. Kind of looking back now and seeing how some others of my friends have gone there and gone to missions and did pretty well. That's an adventure I wish I kind of had, because it definitely travel broadens your life. I remember that when my dad worked for Pan American Airlines. But you know, it's not so much the places you see, although God's creation is wonderful. It is what God teaches you each and every day that you're out there serving Him. So that can be on the mission field, or that can be right here. So today, take a listen to the founding father of missions. That'd be William Carey. So I believe we have quite a few in this series. Let me see, we've got 21 stories. So that's going to take, 10, 11 weeks? That'll probably get us into a little bit past Valentine's Day, probably beginning of March, February, March. So here it is. Take a listen, tell us what you think, leave a comment if you're so inclined, and hit subscribe. Join a friend. Here we go. Join me as a friend. Kind of lonely without friends, right? Here we go.
Stories of Great Christians. From its radio studios in Chicago, the Moody Bible Institute greets its friends everywhere with Chapter 1 of the transcribed dramatization, William Carey of India. William Carey was born to hard work and poverty. As the son of a humble village weaver, he had nothing to look forward to but an undistinguished life and a nameless grave. But when God entered William Carey's life, he changed him from a simple cobbler, mender of shoes, into the brilliant and resourceful leader of a mighty missionary movement that shook the world. Our story begins in the quiet little English village of Polisbury. In the year 1761, the population numbered about 800 souls. 800 souls. Not very many, is it? But I would hasten to add the total was increased by one on August 17th of that same year, 1761. For you see, the village weaver, a likely young man named Edmund Carey, had just been presented with his first child, a baby boy. Like every family, of course, the three adult members of the Carey household, Edmund, his wife Betty, and his mother, were all excited and happy about the great event. As for the fourth member of the family, recently inducted, young Carey himself, well, he was excited all right, but it was plain to see that he wasn't one bit happy about the business. No, not one bit happy at all.
Why does he go on crying like that? Is there somewhat wrong with the lad, Betty?
Oh, Edmund, there's not wrong with him. All babies go on like that. Is that not so, Mother?
Aye, 'tis so, Betty. Although happen he might be a wee bit hungry by now.
Oh, does thee suppose so? Maybe thee's right. It's a wonder how much he eats. And him so tiny and all.
Does thee want to take him, Betty?
Aye, hand him here. We'll see if he be hungry. There. No, 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 no.
There's my baby. There's my baby.
Hey, these a wonder at getting him quiet like Betty. Oh, by the by, he has no name as yet. What shall we call the lad?
I do not know, Edmund. What with the excitement and all, I have not had time to think.
I mean either. Has thee thought of any mother?
I had not thought on it, Edmund, but I think I should like his name to be William.
William? But there's no one in our family by that name, Mother.
My eldest was named William.
I indeed had quite forgotten.
This being my eldest grandson, I think I'd like his name William to remind me of the one I lost.
Well, what do ye think, Daddy? Shall we call him William?
William Carey. It has a good sound.
Then William Carey it is.
Ah, will you look at the darling? He's fast asleep. How peaceful he looks. May the good Lord be with thee, William Carey.
Aye, Betty, indeed, and I'll say amen to that.
Did I tell you that William Carey's parents were weavers? Yes. In those days, the weaving of cloth was carried on in the home, and sad to say, those who did that work received very little for it. Edmund Carey was no exception. But when William was 6 years old, the family fortunes improved. Edmund Carey, William's father, was appointed village schoolmaster. That was a happy circumstance in some ways, but in other ways, well, you can just imagine the problems that arose when Edmund Carey, teacher and father, had trouble with little William Carey, his son and pupil. Here's the sort of thing that was liable to happen on almost any school day.
Now then, William Carey, it's thy turn to recite thy lesson.
Yes, Papa. I mean, sir.
Hold on now, my lads. We'll have some discipline in this school, or we'll know the reason why. As for thee, Will, up on thy feet and recite. That is, if thou knowest thy lesson.
Oh, yes, sir.
Happen that's better. Now, William, the class were given a problem of mathematics for homework. Has thee found the answer, lad?
A problem of mathematics, sir?
Aye, they were to cipher the answer for this morning. Happen these finished it?
Well, you see, sir,
Come now, William, my lad. Speak up. Has thee finished the problem?
Well, you know, I was helping you last night, Papa, and
Papa, is it? See here, my lad, did I not tell thee to be... Hold on, my lads, hold on. Now, we'll have some discipline in this class, or we'll have some thrashings with this birch rod of mine. Aye, hoping that's better. Now, William, as to thee, I'll ask thee to remember that in the classroom I'm the teacher. Now, but that...
Yes, Pa. Sir, I'll remember.
Now, as to the homework, William, is thee prepared?
I didn't do it, sir.
And why not?
Because I was helping, my father last night, sir.
Well, now, did I not tell thee? Did he not tell thee to do thy homework afterwards?
Yes, sir.
And why didn't they do it?
Well, sir, it was so late when I finished, and I was just so tired.
Aye. Well, thy father should have thought of that, William. He should not work a young lad so hard that he cannot do his lessons. That being the case, I'll not give thee a caning this morning. But in the future, I'll give thee a note to thy father and tell him thy schoolwork must come first. And there's 3 other lads, lest he thinks I'll be showing partiality toward William. Remember, I'll gladly write similar notes for each of thee if it be necessary. The schoolwork must come first. Aye, William, thee might take thy seat again, lad.
And that was how the duties of Edmund Carey, the teacher, came in conflict with the duties of Edmund Carey, the parent. It was fraught with difficulty, but on the whole, I think he managed very well. Of course, a lot of Will's classmates thought it was a good joke that Will's teacher should also be his father. And being schoolboys, you can be sure they never missed a chance to tease him about it.
Say there, fellas. There goes Will Carey. Hi there, Will. Where are you going, Will?
Hi, fellas. Hi, Tommy. Steve.
Hi. Where are you going, Will?
I were taking me a walk to the highway to see the London coach go by.
Aye, that's a fair sight to see, all right, Will, my lad.
Where are ye off to?
Why, my lad, we're off to the woods to be climbing some trees.
Happen we might find some apples for dinner. Hey, Tommy?
Aye, Steve, right I is.
Say, Will you be joining us?
I'd rather go watch the coach, Steve.
Well, now, Will, don't be hasty. Happen you might find yourself an apple to be taken to the teacher tomorrow.
No, Tommy. Will needs an apple for the teacher. Is not his father, old man Carey, the teacher?
What do you mean by that, Steve?
Nothing. Just, there's some that best be taking apples, and there's some that needs more. Hey, Tommy?
Now, Steve, come away with you. Let's be going to the woods.
All right, Tommy. Happen that Will here is afraid to be climbing trees with us anyway.
I am not. I could climb the biggest tree in the forest.
What's that? The biggest tree in the forest, you say?
That would be the old elm tree near the highway. Could you climb that, Will, my lad?
I could. I could climb to the top. If I felt like it.
But today you don't feel like it. Am I right?
Well,
Come away with you, Steve. We're wasting time. Let's be off for the woods.
Hold on, lad. Right now, I'd climb the old elm tree.
Aye? What's that? Right now, you say?
Right now, I'd climb it. And when you'd hold my coat.
I look no farther, Will. I'm glad to hold your coat.
Mark, you don't drop it in the mud, or I'm for a thrashing.
No, we'll have no fear. Let's be off to the tree. The rest of you lads coming?
Yeah.
Will Carey to climb the old elm tree? Well, that would be a safe affair. One we'd not miss for anything, Steve, my lad. Hey, fellows? Come on, let's go.
Say, Tommy, would you look at him scamper up that tree?
He's a corker, all right. I didn't half think he'd have the nerve to do it.
Look at him now. He's almost up at that first big branch.
You're right, Steve. But say, have a look at that branch for you. It looks rotten to me.
Well, might be. Can't tell for fair, but it's bending.
Yo, Willie, there, Will. Look out, John Frank.
Too late, Tom. His foot's on it.
Look there. It's cracking.
The branch, Tom, is breaking.
Will, grab hold of the trunk.
Oh, it's too late. It broke clean off. He's falling.
Miss Carey, open up, Miss Carey.
Just a minute, I'm coming.
Hurry. Miss Carey.
Why, Tommy, what's the matter, boy?
Miss Carey, it's Will.
Will, what do you mean? What's the matter? Stop crying, boy. Tell me.
He was climbing a tree. He fell an awful long way.
Will. Oh, Tommy, is he hurt bad?
I don't know, Mrs. Carey. He took an awful long pull. He's just lying there, not breathing, not moving. I think he's dead, Miss Carey. I think he's dead.
Well, Tommy was wrong. Will wasn't quite dead, although he did have the wind knocked out of him, and worse than that, was so badly bruised up that he had to stay in bed a week. And knowing that Will was a good, healthy 12-year-old, what do you suppose he did the first day he was out of bed? You guessed it. He went back to that same tree and climbed all the way up to the top and down again, without a scratch. Of course, falling from trees was one of the minor happenings in those days. You remember this was just before the Revolutionary War in America, a period of great tension. In England, the Careys and many other people like them were seeing disturbing news more and more in their local newspapers.
Hey, what's this? Governor Hutchinson reports on rebellion in Boston.
What's that, Papa?
This item in the paper, lad. A report from Governor Hutchinson of Massachusetts.
Oh, aye. In the colonies. What does he say?
Uppens there's a speck of trouble there.
When isn't there trouble there?
Seems the colonists don't like paying King George tax on their tea.
What do they propose to do about it?
They've done it, Will. They've forwarded a shipload of His Majesty's tea into Boston Harbor to avoid paying tax on it.
Why, that's treason, Papa. Are they going to rebel against the mother country then?
Aye, lad, happen they might. They think they have good cause.
But, Pa, to start start a revolution.
Aye, and against the mother country. Englishman against American. It promises to be a sad day, Will, but one I fear that will not be long delayed.
And so we conclude Chapter 1 of William Carey of India. We are presenting another in the transcribed series of stories of great Christians, which come to you from the radio studios of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.
Well, there we are. We've kicked off story of chapter 1 of 21, and here it is, November. You'll have to forgive me, as every month I prepare some nuts for my wife, diabetic wife. So again, it's the end of the month, and that means the beginning of a new month, and I'm going to make 30 of these bags so she has the right portions each and every day. And I hope you have the right portion of the Word of God each and every day. Very important to do that. And it's also good to choose good friends. Now, it was nice of them to run home to get Mrs. Carey, even though I thought daring his friend to climb a tree and nearly, God's grace, allowing him to live. Because, who knows, some might not have come out of that quite as well. So, I guess the moral of the story there is, do not choose hooligans for your friends, because they will be mischievous and get you in trouble. Don't want that happening. It's kind of like the children of Israel. They provoked God. And when you provoke God to anger by disobedience and silliness that needs to be driven quite far from a young person, then often there's consequences. Even though there's forgiveness, even though there's restoration, there's always consequences to pay. Well, hope you join us again next time. And I hope some of you out there who have kind of said the audio is not as good, I don't know, I played it back. I've had friends and they've all said they've heard it loud and clear. If you're not hearing it loud and clear, maybe it's because I'm not clear in my speaking. Although I do speak fast. That's the problem of being educated or being, I guess, in school a long time. You don't want to spend a long time reading slowly. Did have a friend in New York. His father was a professor, and he would enunciate each word. In fact, he would remind me of Bob and Ray. Remember the S-T-O-A, the slow talkers. And then Ray Goulding would be upset. Of America, come on, get on with it, get on with it. Well, you can look up Bob and Ray. They are a good comedy team out of the 40s and 50s. Till next time, God bless, and see you then. Thanks for joining us, by the way. And don't forget, hit subscribe. Tell a friend.